$20,000 on 20 PA accounts. Let's go. You the man, Martin. You the man. Don't forget to send me my 1%. Just kidding. But if you want to, you can. NASDAQ right back up here again. To the middle of that 15-minute range. 20,000.
All right. Make sure it's a little smaller so it's not in the way there. Make sure just put this down here all around. All right, boys. If anyone's in here, say what's up. We're gonna go for. Oh, why'd I do that? Just bear with me. This is my my first stream trying this out. I want to see how it goes. Make sure the audio is okay. Is it working? Hello? I think so. Yeah, I feel good about this. I do. All right. Where are we going? NASDAQ popped all the way down here. We definitely filled the gap, so. Weekly gap is filled. This is an hourly chart. This is a 1 minute. Yeah, as you can see, I don't have a whole lot of things on my charts, like a pretty basic empty chart. Yeah.
VWAP right now is right there at 20,050s.
I'll put on a little bit of
We got news at 10 o'clock, by the way. 10 o'clock news coming up here.
Hell yeah. All right, we're live, boys.
All right, we're right here in the middle of the 15-minute range now. Middle of the 15-minute range.
I'm thinking.
Just kind of holding up there for now above that EMA there.
Thinking maybe wait for a pullback into the CMA. I mean, we already filled the gap, so I'm expecting us to kind of retrace a little bit, but we'll wait and see how this hourly candle closes. Yeah, I'm thinking this is about where I want to enter. Is what I'm thinking.
10 o'clock news coming up.
This is about where I am looking to be in here. About around this century. Maybe we'll wait. Maybe get about VWAP. We'll see. We'll find out. All right, let's find out though. VWAP, obviously.
Kind of look like it wants to test that VWAP. ES is all the way back up. NASDAQ's pushing back up here now.
I like that pop. I like that pop.
Are we getting early news here? What was that? Did the market just go straight?
Plenty of time. Don't need to make any quick decisions here. I do want to get long, though, I think, after the joining of that. I might wait for this price to get retapped into around this order block.
Market wanted to touch that VWAP, I guess.
Might be looking to get around 2030s. If we do give up VWAP one more time, just touch below it. I mean, 2050, 47. So, gonna be patient here. Wait and find out. Right now, the Nasdaq is reclaiming.
The upside here? I guess we gotta wait for these numbers. 6 minutes till the numbers, by the way.
We have news in 5 minutes. Just be cautious of that, of course. And yeah, we're hanging out. We're doing our thing, boys. I do want this to come back into this area roughly. You put in showing instead of showing. Showing. Yeah, the Mantine ads. And yeah, I got Fat Daddy Patty up here as well. But I don't want him on his loud noise. Telling all my chat. Alright, let's see this. Let's get am I able to change the title now? Or is it too late? Is it too late? Or can I change the title? I think it actually might be too late, to be honest. I'm gonna get I'm gonna be long the 33s if we get in there. If we get there. And now I gotta see if I can fix this title. Edit. Undo. Transform. File. Show recordings. T-Nads, I might be cooked on the old title. It's okay. It is okay, unfortunately. I can't change it at the moment, so. Showing every trade. I do want to see this dip down into VWAP though. At 48, it'll be 2048. Might have a hard entry at 33. Might not get there, but stop market sell. It's not what I want at all. I want a freaking limit buy. Thank you. Here we go. I might get into VWAP. We might just bounce off of VWAP as well. I may not get an entry here, but we're going to be patient. We're going to be patient. Reason I'm using this entry here, we bounced here previously. There's this inverse value gap that we've already taken over. Obviously VWAP. We've already swept into this fill in the hourly for the weekly fill, so we should have reason to go check higher prices. I might not even get my entry back at 33, but we'll be patient and find out. Why is my chat disabled for the live stream? Not sure why my chat's disabled, but we will figure it out next time. Still waiting for this price. We're gonna get a dip down. VWAP's at 50 here. We'll see what happens there. apologize for not being able to chat in here with me. I'm not exactly sure why, but I will figure it out for next stream. I actually was quickly just trying to get this one up in between what I was doing. But yeah, I'm not too worried about it right now. We'll figure it out next stream. For now, this is first stream. Let's just see what we can get here for an entry. See if we maybe get VWAP. I really, like I said, I'd like to see it get a little bit below it, but we'll find out. We are building a bit of a bull flag up here, so we may not get an option. My entry would be at that fill again, so a safe entry could be here at VWAP, which is also where the gap started, so just keep that in mind. And it is popping up there. NASDAQ now trying. There's 20,100s. See if we can get it. Obviously, there is a bit of previous resistance. And there it is, 20,100. Selling off it now into the 90s a little bit. Where did yesterday close? Yesterday's close was right here, so just keep that in mind. This is yesterday's close. Just being patient here, looking to get filled. We are rejecting off of yesterday's close a little bit, so we're currently holding yesterday's close, I guess. I still like the bull flag here. I just do want to see VWAP come and get touched. And I'd really like our entry at 33 to get entered, but we'll find out. And we're just being patient here. Still looking for our entry. Price is currently still trying to break above yesterday's high. I can mark it out on my chart for you guys. It's a little bit easier to see. Right there's yesterday's close. Make it yellow. Actually, we'll make it orange. Yeah, orange is ugly. Yeah, too close to VWAP. Make it blue. Make it simple. Yesterday's close. Get above that. And obviously get above this high now. Lots of options up here to start, exploring price again. So really just trying to be patient here. Looking for a good decent entry. EMA has now come over where our entry would be of where I was looking for the 33s, so let me draw a little trend line right here, see where this is yeah, just trying to be patient here. I do think we're going to get a VWAP touch and maybe a little below, but I'm not really confident in my 33 as much anymore. I might move it up to 41 here, just about this 40s. Try to buy 40s. I want it to be fairly quick when we get down in there, so just being patient. We'll see. Bummed out that I don't have my chat options available so y'all can, hang out, but I'll figure it out next time. It's not the biggest deal right now. Really building out a nice bull flag now, so gonna be a little bit more patient. Definitely looking for longs today, especially if we can get another touch on VWAP. Now that the EMA is coming to the VWAP, it's definitely looking more attractive as the entry will be a little bit more patient still, but I may be moving this entry up to 40, maybe a little higher to see how we react if we do get the VWAP. So. Definitely building on a good bull flag here. I'm not really a fan of this wick. I mean, I get that we are filling. This is a fill, so that does change the way I feel about it, but it's a pretty large wick, and usually price likes to come down and test halfway through the wick again, so that would give us an entry around, 20,000, 20,010s. But being patient here, we're still at yesterday's close. See how we handle that. We are building out a nice little bull flag, so we could easily go take these highs around 20,140, but we'll see. Just being patient here. And price is coming down. Feel like I'm being a little ASCII for my entry at these 33s, but don't want to wiggle yet. I'm liking how this is coming down in. Just touching the EMA there. I do think I'm going to move this up a little bit now to around these 40 area. Put my entry closer to 40. I think if we get a little dip below this VWAP real quick, should tap us in and then hopefully move away. We're going to see. And VWAP now getting hit roughly at these 20,050s. Buyers obviously want to defend. I'm still looking for a little bit more pull through into these 40s here. See if we can get it. It might just ricochet right off of this VWAP though, so I'm going to be cautious here. Pay attention. I do like our entry though, if we can get it. Couple more points now. And no, don't do that to me.
Order filled.
We're in. So now let's see how we react off this price here. The original entry was going to be at 33. Let's see if we did a good job getting in a little early. We get back above VWAP, that would be nice. See how this closes. Closing back above VWAP would be pretty strong here. Above the EMA would be even stronger though. Definitely don't want to see it get held down by that. Wouldn't be looking to put my break even on until we, actually I don't want this 1,000 loss either. I'd really want this to, if we come down realistically to the end of this candle here, I don't really like it. So I'm risking about 350 here. I know Tim's probably yelling at me for the $1,000 loss here, but I don't really. I mean, realistically, I guess below this pump here is actually more safe as a get out. I'm hoping that this order block here is what gets defended anyways. I mean, this was my original entry idea, so gonna be patient here. Going to be patient here, see what happens. I don't like that if we get held below VWAP again. It would feel as though we were trying to be held down a little bit. I do want to see this wick. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Would this second push here really need to claim VWAP instead of having it be defended? Kind of a close close there. Hard to tell. Still feels like it's definitely some sellers there. Just gotta wait for them to be squozed. If we do break this level here, it's for that 50% move like I mentioned earlier, which will probably still get me, validation for longs. And knowing that, I probably should actually move this back down to 1,000 area here, because what I'm looking for is this 50% of this candle here, roughly around this other low here at 06. So I'll give it a little bit of room there, see what happens. Hopefully it's not needed. Getting it back above VWAP is pretty strong. Getting above the EMA would be strong as well. I think this is safe enough for a break even now though. And now we wait, boys. Really got to reclaim yesterday's close. I'm liking the bull flag that we built out though. I have pretty confidence in it. And now we're risk free and we just wait. It either plays out or we got to look for another entry. Move this off the mic. Trying yesterday's close here. There's yesterday's close. Hopefully we can reclaim it, get above those other highs earlier, around 10 o'clock highs. Yep. Yesterday's close still acting a bit as a resistance. I think if we do pop through it, it will be pretty strong. But we gotta wait and find out. If yesterday's close can turn into support, that would be awesome. Currently still acting as resistance though. And CMA is, we're hoping to have some buyers here. Always want price to just move exactly where we want, right? Never want it to fluctuate, but that's not the reality. Still just trying to be patient here. Hopefully we VWAP holds and we keep moving up. Take out yesterday's close at that 2090 level, 2090, 20,090. Once that takes, we should definitely be in clear for our profit target there. EMA is still acting as, you know, a bit of a guide, but it's looking a little weaker. Might come back down to touch another VWAP touch here. The fact that we're still basing above VWAP, I'm happy with. I think this is it's a good sign overall. I do think VWAP is gonna fire another entry. I'm trying right now to practice holding my trades, my winners. So if we did come down into VWAP or even really my price, I would look for another entry to double down. But since I'm trying to hold, I'm not going to do that because I've been trying to just trade one contract as well. Just get better. That's one of my biggest problems currently. I can take decent trades, but I'm always selling them too early. And then I'll obviously take a fat loser. And so that math just brings you red, and you got to be able to hold on winners and go for the moon. So working on that currently and waiting for price to show us what it's going to do. Does look like we rejected yesterday's close at 2090 again. So just being patient here. EMA is right below it. Price is kind of pinching, getting a little squoze, a little tight. Just going to see what happens. I think my new stop loss really should be below this second pump here, this lower high. I think would be a safer stop, but I feel like where my entry is or my stop loss is huntable. But we're gonna find out. Trying 2090s again here, NASDAQ. Can we take out yesterday's close, or is she still gonna be resistance for now? There's 2090s. 2090s again. Hoping to find some buyers here, some continuation, get above this highs. We should be all set to our profit target there. We got to get base above these 10 o'clock highs at, what is it, 103. So still, price seems to be held down a little there. She's being stubborn. You're being stubborn, NASDAQ. And she is still acting as resistance. Yesterday's close, still being tight. Yeah, just got to be patient here. Tapping back into the EMA there. VWAP below, another 17 points at 20,050. 20,090 acting as resistance. Yesterday's close. It's not super attractive. Looking like we're going to get a VWAP touch here. There it is. Hopefully our price is defended. And VWAP is the final pullback. That's all we can hope for at this point. Still building out a bull flag. It's just a little bit slower now. And like I mentioned previously, that big wick on the hourly candle, on the 9 o'clock candle, is a little frightening. Usually the price likes to go fill halfway through those. So I think that will be, if we do get stopped out here, depending on what price wants to do, if it does come back down into that area, I think my next spot to try to buy this will be below, around this bottom here, around 2,000. So I'll probably try to buy 20,000 flat if we do get stopped out here. But hopefully we don't. And hopefully VWAP is just a trampoline. Buyers support it, and we go take out that 10 o'clock high and the yesterday's close. Yesterday's close is really the resistance right now. La résistance. La résistance. Yep. If we give up VWAP again, it's definitely not going to be very good. It's not acting as trampoline-y as I'd like it to. Usually price doesn't flicker too long around VWAP like that, where it's like it doesn't just bounce exactly at price. This makes me think we are going to dip into here our stop loss or our break even, and then, like I mentioned, it might go down and take out that half, 50% of this candle. So the 20,000 flats we can be looking to buy again, possibly. Seeing how this closes though, just trying to be patient. Bull flag is there. The high, the liquidity to take is there. We just got to be on the right side of timing. Looking for a big white candle here. Buyers to step in and support. Looking for buyers to step in and support. EMA is going to act as the next resistance here. Get above the EMA. We have that yesterday's close. The EMA touch. Hopefully we can get above that. VWAP is being supported, and traditionally VWAP's is a good spot to be with support, you know, either up or down. VWAP is usually a decent place to partake. We're getting another EMA touch here. Hopefully we can get above it. At 2090, yesterday's close still being a pretty big resistance this morning. I think once that goes, our profit is pretty much a shoo-in. Or we get stopped out here. We're gonna find out. Going back below VWAP would not be strong for bulls. Above the EMA there. Here we go. We're pushing. VWAP has seemed to attract a couple buyers. Hopefully we can get above that 20,090 levels. Been a resistance. La resistance. Here we go. I think Nasdaq's going to try it again here. If it does fail to break that again, I mean, I love the bull flag that we're setting up. This is bullish. But, my goodness, she is teasing us. Teasing us. Nasdaq still hanging out right around yesterday's close. Hopefully we can finally get above it here at the 20,090s. After that, we have pretty decent price discovery options for upside. Of course, the main resistance is going to be this previous high around 20,150. If that acts as resistance, obviously keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, yesterday we sold off from 20,480, so there's lots of options for price discovery here. If we can just get above this yesterday's close and see what happens. I think Nasdaq's trying it again. See if sellers are still here or buyers can finally break through this time. There's yesterday's close. Still acting as some selling there. Stubborn Nasdaq this morning. Stubborn Nasdaq this morning. Clearly still acting as resistance. You guys can see sellers are loading up at that price. And it's a battle between the bears and the bulls. Who's going to win? We wait and find out. They're trying it again. Sellers still very much defending that yesterday's close. I'm expecting a big white candle if we do finally start popping through. If a couple stops get popped here, I mean, think about how many shorts are gonna have their stops right here at this 100 level. So if 100 goes to break, which we're hoping to see right now, there's 97s, 100. Popping stops here. Hopefully it carries us momentum up to the upside some more. Stops are still being popped. There it is.
Order filled.
And there's our trade. That was what I was saying. If we could just get over that yesterday's close, it looked pretty decent. All right, let's go to accounts. These are all passed for step one. And that was it. And now we wait. Nasdaq, like I mentioned, next resistance is going to be this 20,150 area. I can now move this up a little bit. Actually, show you guys next resistance. Yesterday's close there was acting as the catalyst. We broke through that. Now Nasdaq is pressing in at 20,000. Excuse me, sorry about that. 20,120s. Still reaching up higher here. Still pressing higher here. Next resistance is going to be this previous overnight high, I believe is what this is. Yes, this is overnight high. So overnight high is around 21,146. This is next target. I have to go back to work in 30 minutes, so just keep that in mind. I will be calling it here very soon. Really happy with the entry there. I was looking for this 33 to get filled as an entry. Actually, we did get that 33 as an entry. Wow, I shouldn't have even moved that. Look how perfect that entry was. But then I ended up moving. I did end up moving it up higher. I got in at 40. So it took a little bit of heat there, and then it ended up moving. Didn't need to doubt myself on the entry. It could have held. It was a very clean entry. Yeah, very happy with that overall. Looking for price to continue. I think today we're going to have a little bit of a reachy day. Here's the accumulation, the manipulation, the distribution. I expect to be somewhere, I don't know. Maybe 300, just 20,300. Maybe 20,220s. I'm not sure, but we're going to see. And we're going to be patient. We are going to be patient. Fortunately, I can't even chat with you guys while I'm waiting. There's a couple people in here. Say hey, what's up? Hit like, hit subscribe. It means a lot. I'm going to be here every day, trying to stream every day, 9 to 11, roughly. Actually, probably 9:30. I work every day, so trying to find a time that's doable for you guys. Really trying to get one of my buddies in here. He's a better trader than I am, and I think you could learn a lot from him. And maybe might get him on here might convince him. And that would be sick. And then he'd be able to be in with you guys from certain times when I'm leaving. Oh, shoot. Yeah, just waiting to see what the old Nasdaq does for the day. Happy with that trade, though. $20,120. We look like we're turning around a little bit right here. Or 130, I meant. Tiny bit of resistance. Just continuation. I think we're gonna, like I mentioned, I think we're gonna have higher prices to discover. If you look at this hourly candle here, that wick, that was a scary wick. Now this continuation wick makes me you see at the bottom here, so we had a big sell off yesterday, right? So sell up, big buy up, right side of the curve. We ended up coming down into this fill here this morning, and now prices extending up, and I believe, like I mentioned, maybe 300s possibly today. I'm not sure. We'll see how it plays out, though. We will see how it plays out, though. Now I gotta try to figure out why y'all can't comment with me and why chat is disabled. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Ooh. That ain't it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not aware, but it's okay. Price is reaching up now. Overnight high is 15 points higher at 21.46. And yeah, we're just grinding higher right now after finally getting some support on the VWAP there again. Gap fill has been closed for the day. 940 we went down and filled that, so that would have been a beautiful. That would have been the entry, you know. But I got in a little late because I had to do stuff, and got in around 10 o'clock. I do want to try to be every day 9 to 11, so I will make that a priority. I will come in for the first 30 minutes pre-market open, and then obviously I got to work 9 to 11, so that's just what that's gonna be. But yeah, I hope you guys hang out if you like it. Hit subscribe, come hang out every day, hit like, so that the algorithm can get pushed. These vibes are cool, but yeah. Overnight high looks like it is definitely going to get touched. We're going to see though. I'm also going to figure out how to make this just a little bit more attractive for you guys. But like I mentioned, that'll all be probably for tomorrow's stream. I've got to go back to work here. And yeah, just a good first stream. I had a good time. I hope you guys did too. Timothy hit that like button. I think he's my boy. He's my boy that hit that button. I know it. I know it. And we continue. I will be back tomorrow, 9 o'clock. There's yesterday's overnight high taken. And we're in price discovery mode. We're going to go see where we reach to. Excuse me. See where we reach to. It's a really attractive hourly candle. You got 30 minutes left to it to close. Yeah. And yeah, we're in discovery mode. I will be right back. Just waiting to see here what price does. I think we're gonna just continue up, grind higher. Obviously, we're gonna come back for a retracement here, maybe around these other highs at around the 10 o'clock. I mean, that yesterday's close was such a big resistance that there's gonna be a lot of stops now. Like buyers are gonna put their longer gonna put their stops around this price as well. So imagine a lot of those will get stopped out. It might provide a nice entry around this 20,100 level if you haven't gotten in yet. If you're looking for a trade, it's an option. I think we are going to be in discovery mode. Keep in mind everything now is a little less predictable since we've already taken out the obvious liquidity, the gap fill, now overnight high. That was the play. That was the trade from gap fill to overnight. So if you haven't gotten there yet, well, just still trying to find a place to buy it and just be patient. How long was that? 10:09 to 10:29. About a 20-minute trade. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Again, this really safer entry this morning would have been at this gap fill. That was the attractive entry, but once that was missed there, it's about as good as you can do. "15 minutes, and I gotta go return to the hours." NASDAQ is now basing above overnight highs. Again, we sold off a majority of yesterday, so the options are endless for what she wants to do. Overnight, bought all the way up, and then we sold all the way back. You just keep yawning. Apologize. Oh. Now that overnight high is taken, though, I'm going to delete this off my charts. And that's it. That's what we're looking at. See what price continues to do. I think 20,300 is it's an option. Especially, I mean, look how strong this hourly is. 17 more minutes for it to close. It probably won't close at the high like that, but it's just grinding higher. Still a really good trade. As soon as we broke through that, yesterday's close, it was pretty much like I mentioned. Stops were gonna get popped for shorts, and she brought us higher. Bit of a double top here. Might get a small retracement into that EMA, maybe into that overnight close. I mean probably into the EMA, maybe into that yesterday's close there. Just got to go down and go back up. Building another leg here. I think this is going to base out, you know, build some more structure, create another bull flag, and then make another leg up there. But we will see. We'll see how the structure plays out. And she's still reaching. She's still reaching. 15 minutes left on this hourly candle. See how she closes. I'm a little confused why my chat's disabled. I don't know what I did to do that. I didn't do that. I don't think I did that. Must be something I did wrong though. Here on OBS it says there was an issue signing into your YouTube, so it might be a reason why, but not sure. I will figure it out tomorrow for everybody. For myself. Got 14 minutes left here. Gotta go return to work. See how she closes, or how 11 is also Europe close. So watch until Europe close. See what the play is. I also made this. I made this in like 3 seconds right now, so I'm gonna make a better one of these as well. And yeah, we're gonna get everything together. Today was just a test, you know. And I'm gonna close this. You gonna save? Actually, yeah, sure. Go away. Thanks. Go away. Thank you very much. I had a really good time though. I did. Great first stream, I think. I like the style of what we're gonna doing. It feels pretty good. Just to try to be analyzing it, not from such a, you know, money making area. Like, oh, I gotta do this, but just trying to provide some value. Trying to show you guys what I'm thinking in the moment. So yeah, this play. I mean, look at this beautiful bull flag that played out. Like this was textbook. So got lucky with that today for sure. Tomorrow, not sure what we have in store. See how the rest of the day plays out. I mean, if you look on the hourly, we clearly got an imbalance around here to fill. We could go all the way back up to these, yeah, like these 350s. I think 300 definitely in play, but we're gonna see, boys. We're gonna see how she closes, ladies and gentlemen. I got roughly 10 more minutes here. And I gotta go back to work. Tapping into the EMA here now. Rolling back into the EMA here now. And yeah, I mean, that was a trade. Really would have been attractive to get this gap fill entry. Now prices, like I mentioned, I think 300's a shoo-in. By end of day, possibly another 150 points from here. Still building out structure for another leg up. Might even come back down into this. I don't think we come back down to overnight or yesterday's close, but it was a big resistance, so it's possible. Could come back, touch the VWAP as well. You know, everything's on the table, but just try to protect yourself. Try to be on the right side of it. And getting a little bounce there again. Back to the VWAP. I mean the EMA. Still building out some structure. Like I mentioned, I think a lot of buy stops are going to be below this price here at 107. Might be a nice spot to buy in at 100 again. Probably going to be some buy stops there as well. I got 8 minutes here. I'm going to call it 5 minutes early. So 3 more minutes here, hanging out. If you enjoyed the stream, I really appreciate it. If you hit the like button, helps a lot. Hit follow or subscribe. Be back here tomorrow, every day, 9 to 11. I'm going to try to stream trading futures and show the process of, you know, building all the way up to be a millionaire trader. It's obviously far away and a big, ambitious goal, but that's what goals are for. Something to reach towards, something to strive at, and I am excited. See what price does here. Looks like it's still building out a bull flag. As you can see, I still really believe. I think 2100. I think 2100 is going to be the next retractive buy. If you haven't gotten on this train yet, maybe VWAP. I'm not sure. I mean, you could probably even buy yesterday's close since it was such a big resistance point. 2090 if you want to be 10 points safer. But yeah, play to your strengths. Keep yourself protected to trade tomorrow. Hopefully we can pass these tomorrow. Live on YouTube. That will be awesome. Ooh, we're getting a pop here now. Getting a big pop here now. This hourly candle has 7 minutes to close and is closing very strong at the moment, so just be cautious. Very strong close if it does that. Got 6 minutes until Europe close. Here's the next leg up, possibly, like I mentioned. Five minutes for Europe close. 5 minutes for this candle hourly to close. We'll see how those both play out. But I had a lot of fun. Again, appreciate anyone hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 to 11. maybe 9:30. Hopefully 9 though. And yeah, we'll do it again. Hopefully get these old things passed. And I appreciate you hanging out. And peace. See you tomorrow. Nasdaq's taking new highs.